Now, tea sippers, I know I'm not the only one that watches reality TV. Child, let's spill that tea. Clock that reality. Hi, tea sippers. Welcome to an all-new episode of Clock the Reality. This is your host, Mark Midwestern Honey, and you know I bring it to you fresh every single week, all the way from the Midwest, bitch, where, unfortunately, we're not getting enough snow, but I'm not complaining about that. Let's get into what's on the docket, starting with the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. Yep, the girlies are coming on in, with Jassi, Karen, and Monique joining the girls. Here's a little sneak peek clip at what the girlies had to bring forth.
Okay, what are you pulling out?
What's that?
Aww.
My picture frame, because everybody wanted to hate it so much, and I still loved it so much.
That's a very pretty frame.
I actually love picture frames, and me and Greg, we always talk about the big picture. And it was very symbolic to me, yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, we saw Greg go ring shopping this
Yes.
season. Then he gifted you with said picture frame,
said
which
picture
really
frame.
made the viewers mad.
I understand why they could be mad, yeah, but I wasn't
But
mad.
you were not mad.
No, I wasn't mad.
Wendy, what did you think of the frame?
If she likes it, I love it.
Love it.
It came from the same jeweler, so I just was thinking it was going to be jewelry.
I get what you were thinking.
Right.
You still believe that moving back in with Greg made Kay lose her power?
I mean, that's what the old aunties say. That's what how I was raised.
Yeah, and I get that. I get
Yeah.
that generation did things that way.
Yeah.
And the way that I do things is a little bit different, and that's a decision that we are making carefully.
Okay, girl gone. Girl gone. Giselle is only saying what the girls are saying. What Giselle is saying is exactly what the viewers are thinking, baby. So we're filming at a jewelry store. Don't do that. Don't do that. First of all, Greg, this is Kay's show. Well, not no more, babe, because after that performance that you're doing at the reunion, this is not what it's giving. This needs to be packed up. I'm confused. There's more to this. I just wanted to step in and let y'all know that this is the wrong road. The picture frame bringing out to the reunion is a flop boots. This is not the bunny rabbit. No, ma'am. This is not the binder either. Let's keep listening to what Kay has to say, because it's a mess.
She is a sugar baby. She is a strong, independent woman.
Let me speak to this to myself, because I can speak for myself. One thing I will say about myself is that I've always been a hard worker. I've always, since I was 23 years old, I've owned my own businesses.
Okay. CJ from Louisville said, Wendy, why couldn't you just concede the point to Kay and just apologize for not showing up as her friend in the way she expected? Seems like you just didn't want to be her friend.
I feel like your intent towards me was malicious.
Don't speak to my intent, because that wasn't the
I
case.
feel as though you talk about the fact that I was a speaker and I didn't wave to you while I was speaking. I'm on the stage. You would want me to, as I'm speaking, stop what I'm doing and wave?
If I see my friend in the crowd, I'm going to wave to her.
But you have never once said to the women that the moment I got off stage speaking, I came up to
No, you didn't.
and I gave you a hug.
No, you
I
didn't.
didn't. Let me finish.
That's not how
Let
you
me
did it.
finish. What's
That's
so
not how
funny
you did
about
it.
that is that when the episode aired, someone who was at the brunch literally came up to me. Here he goes right here.
Okay.
They sent me the picture and they responded and said, "So mad I didn't record. It was all love when y'all saw each other. That's why I'm shocked. It must be a misunderstanding."
This is the room, y'all.
So it's not about the room. This is the picture. That's Kay.
This is
That's
the room.
Kay.
This
That's
is the
me.
room.
That's us
This is
giving
the
each
room.
other a hug. All I'm saying to
Andy,
you
this is the size of the
this
room Barbara
whole,
speaking.
it doesn't
that's
matter.
you guys giving.
But that's each other giving. That's us giving each other a hug.
She said this is the room.
Why didn't you tell the
Small room, beautiful room.
It's a beautiful room.
And she's misleading? Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Because a couple things to unpack here. First of all, I'm gonna need Wendy to take a year off after this. She has been holding it down, clearing the girls. Time to go focus on family for just a year. Figure out that stuff. See if she can get some kind of arrangement, some kind of agreement. Boom, boom, boom. Because like that's very messy. Her situation, the Frost stuff. I'm sure we'll get into that in the next part of the reunion. But Miss K, there's pictures of you giving her a hug. Bitch, the way you explained this made the viewers feel like, or I'm speaking for myself at least, that there wasn't any kind of positive exchange at that whole thing. I think you said there might have been a wave or something. Kay, this is very misleading, boo. And then when Wendy said, I actually gave you a hug, your immediate response was, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. So there is a go. There is a go to vilify Wendy on your part. Now, I'm not saying that that's what Miss Assy Forehead is doing, but Miss K, it's a flop ending, honey. It just didn't work. You're packed right up. Her receipts stand and your receipts don't. What are your receipts? A picture frame and a picture of the room? K, I don't know what you did by taking a picture of the room and showing that to us. Okie dokie. Doesn't look like the House of Representatives in Congress, bitch. Doesn't look like that kind of room. K. Girl. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. But let's go ahead and get into the rest of the girls. Because nobody else is off the hook either. Jassi came in and started to stir the pot. And then Tia had smoke for Jassi. What is that about? Take a listen.
She was upset. I held her like this and I said, I'm so sorry. You don't know me that well. I'm not trying to disrespect your marriage and whatnot. That was the end of the conversation. Then we're having dinner and we have that fork moment and she's embarrassing herself, essentially.
No, sweetie, I was embarrassing you
as
for your
everybody
piss
can
poor
see,
behavior.
why are you doing this? You've been very
You
loud
literally
since
said
you got
that
in.
you
You've
wouldn't
given me a
bring
headache.
it back up.
As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, your reaction was disproportionate and slightly unhinged. You've been picking on me since you met me.
And I don't have a
You have a
baby, I have
chip
a
on your
husband.
shoulder.
I have a working
Nobody
husband
here.
who makes millions.
And you call
unlike
me.
your
And
husband.
by the way,
Let's be very clear.
You told me your
wanna
husband
talk about
didn't
what
have
you
a job.
on this
Excuse me.
platform?
She told me that her husband didn't have a job. He took $150,000 out to get
Are you
her home
dumb?
and clothes. Did you not
Are
say
you
this?
crazy?
Yes,
Wendy didn't have a job.
$150,000 to
Are you
rush to
paying
get
cash to get my home?
Child, Tia not quiet no more. She was Miss Mute Mouse. The first part of the reunion. I liked a little bit of that. She said, hold on, Miss Thing. Why you come over here looking like a mouse? And you trying to talk all over everybody with all that energy. Pipe down, Miss Unhinged. Let me get you together. First of all, I was trying to comfort you, sweet. And now you're mad. Don't take all your frustration for your man on me. I'm not your mother. Take that up with her, baby. I'm not the one you got an issue with. Take it up with your mama. That's what Tia gave me. She said, don't take that out on me. And let me pack you up and also let you know that you're not giving what you think you're giving. Nobody here likes you, Jassi. Nobody here is your friend. You're not doing your job well. Tia said. I'm paraphrasing, but Tia said at the reunion, baby. Jassi, if you come back as a friend, baby. Because how you going to come in as a friend of and get packed up? How? I don't really root for Kay like that after this piss poor performance. To quote Jassi for some reason. I don't know why I'm quoting Jassi. But, girl, like, even Kay packed you up and said, I don't even know who you are, baby. Oh, you look different here. Jassi, the girls are not feeling you. Stacy not feeling you no more. She thinks you're chaotic. Girly. Making TV moments don't work on here. That's why Jacqueline, when she was Mia's friend, was able to last for a while, child. That's why Cherie... until she decided to get in with Karen, and Karen was locked up, and then Sharice had nobody to argue with, child. Clock that too. But this needs to be packed up. I don't know what's going on, but let me tell y'all who I think my cast should be, because I'm trying to figure out who was giving. Later on, Monique came back, brought her binary. I'm not really going over that. No shade, I'm not going over that. That's like weird ass, like Bravo Kodak moment type shit. Like, ooh, let's do this. Pack it up. But anyway, I do want Monique to come back as a housewife, because I feel like now that her and Giselle are in a good place, go ahead and bring those two back. Go ahead and bring back Karen and Stacy. Tia. Miss Ashley. Yep, I said Forehead has to come back. Controversial, but also slide Candace in. Bring back friends, Jassi and Robin, and you have a show. What show are y'all watching? That's a perfect season 11 segue to see who makes it to season 12, child. Perfect. Because I don't know what's going on here. If they want to keep Angel, I don't suggest keeping Angel and Ashley. I will flop somebody out. Between the two of them. Because right now, I don't know what's the tea. You already know how I'm feeling about Stacy. Stacy is that girl. She's the new it girl of Potomac. And she also brings something that's a little bit different than what the other girlies are bringing. Oh, she knows how to read the girls down. When she said, I don't know what's tea with sadness and madness over here, referring to Kay and Miss Angel, pack them up. Stacey said, okay, Bravo, let me do y'all job. Thank you for your services. Thank you for your services. Very Shawnee O'Neal. Very that. Henderson. Whatever she goes by, child. But this reunion is giving me what I need. Giselle is playing her role, holding it down, being like, okay, Monique, come in and sit by the girls. You know I'm holding it down while Karen is in jail. Go ahead, sit down with your triangles on. Red Power Ranger, child. Look, beautiful gowns. The hair was really, really cute. Very that. Very Black History Month hair. Love it. Yes, meow. Monique gave me what she needs to give me when it comes to mug and when it comes to just coming in here like she's that girl. I will always love me some Monique. Y'all can never say that. And I also love me some Candace, which is now it's time for a shakeroo to happen. You know what I'm saying? With this cast that I am mixing up in here in this little cauldron, baby, this will be it. First of all, Karen is already back to claim her throne. She did her time. She's already packing Wendy up so Wendy can go ahead and take her year off vacation, child. So that she could come in here and play around with Giselle and Stacey and Ashley. But also try to put Tia in her place because I don't think Karen going to be vibing with Tia. And I still don't think Tia is going to be vibing with Stacey. So that's a recipe for disaster. So maybe some girlies will form new dynamics. Maybe there's an opportunity for Candace and Monique to have a sit down. There's a lot of opportunity here. And yes, Robin. Yes, ma'am, as a friend. Go ahead and bring Robin back as a friend. Duh. I need to see multiple conversations being had. And if we need to bring back the Green Eyed Bandits to bring a little bit of levity and a normalcy and originality to the Real Housewives of Potomac, baby, that's what needs to happen. This was better than part 1. Said it. Because it allowed me to understand who I think will be coming back for the next season. But most importantly, what they could do with the storylines, child. What they could do with the storylines. Yes, meow. Y'all, speaking of storylines, what's going on in Married to Medicine? Let's head on down to Atlanta. So I guess Toya and Eugene are planning the trip, child, because Simone and Cecil said they ain't fucking with each other like that, and they don't need the stress because the boy's pissing them off, and Cecil taking the boy's side. They ain't say all that, but that's what I'm pretty much getting at. So I guess they decided to take the cast to Jamaica, child. I guess that's what they're trying to do. I'm working on Married to Medicine in terms of seeing if it piques my interest again. And it's still a flop. There you go. It's still a flop. Nothing was there. Nothing was there. I think some of the girls are going to start tussling next week. But nothing was there from this episode. Take a listen.
Speaking of singles,
Yes.
it is that time of the year for the couples trip.
Yes.
Cecil and I are going to continue working on our own relationship. We're not going to be hosting the couples trip this year. The couples trips are meant to share experiences within the group to help strengthen your own relationship. But since Cecil and I are in a struggle in our marriage,
Should we be married?
probably we just want to pass the baton off to somebody else who has the energy to pour into other couples. We're giving it to Toya and Eugene. Toya and Eugene are in the best place in their marriage.
They not giving model couple. Eugene, can you be the leader of your house and lead your friends to this side?
Oh my God.
Damn, Toya.
It's giving chaos.
We're going to be uplifting each other, and I'm not seeing that.
I don't like that, Simone.
So update, Simone and Cecil have been having a trying year. And they just feel like they're not in the best space to host a couples trip. She was like, you and Eugene, I seen y'all grow, become better. So when she asked me if I would take over the trip, I was like, okay, cool.
Oh, we doing the trip?
Yes, me and you.
Child. Then the girlies went on to talk about, hey, do you think Toya is safe? Do you think she's a good person to talk to? Led by Dr. Mimi, leading the conversation, child. Obviously, Angel had problems. Squad, everybody had problems with Toya. Listen, I don't know what they trying to do, But obviously, Toya and Eugene aren't like the model couple, but they've been around since the first season, child, and their dynamic has been pretty well known. So, Contessa, what are you talking about? Dr. Mimi, you just got here. What are you talking about? Angel, what's the tea? So you mad because she said this isn't the nigga that I was trying to hook you up with? Look, stop. I don't know what these girlies are up to, but this was already gonna be a pack up for me, this whole conversation, because I wasn't here for it. This is called Married to Medicine. Stop playing with me. Y'all know what it's time to do. Now, Miss Simone. Look, when you filming with Cecil, y'all seem okay. But stop keeping it cute for the camera and just say y'all don't want to do it this year because the boys are stressing y'all out with them deep ass credit card bills that they running up on y'all. Okay. That's what needs to be focused on, baby. Okay? Instead of coming out of pocket and not taking accountability all the time like you always like to do. This is why I can't, like, I need something to give. Something needs to give because I don't know what's going on here. Don't know what the girlies are trying to do, but let's take a sneak peek at this, you know, to see what's happening next week on Married to Medicine. Because they got to Jamaica, child, whatever. Okay.
I know you knew. It don't matter if I'm new. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. That's that kitty Put on whatever makes you feel beautiful. All right? And why he get all the wife benefits and you ain't his wife? I'm not even pressed to be a wife, right? Okay. Just enjoy our night. This is our first night with almost everybody.
Y'all got room for one more? Wrong is wrong. This whole finger pointing stuff is a waste of time. That's it.
You're not married. In the Bible, that's a no-no. We're not going to weaponize the Bible against me right now.
All right, let's go. Clean up your mess. You ain't got no maid.
I don't want to say nothing bad. Don't say nothing about my son, bro.
Heavenly, shut the up. We rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Hey, Toy.
They're going Heavenly, doing too much again. Between Heavenly doing too much to, I didn't hear anything going on with Simone in the next episode. Thank God. No shade. I'm just tired. But let's get into about what's about to heat up. So, first of all, Curtis, I'm sick and tired of us being like, where's Waldo? Where's Curtis? Jackie, stop. And also, let's demo Dr. Jackie. She could come in and play with the girls, host a Met Gala, and show up. Give her a little producer credit. Bloom, 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 whatever. It's time. Simone and Jackie, you have ran your course. I need them gone. But I will say, Toya, Miss Angel said, listen here, Miss Thing. You're not about to sit up here and act like you're that. When the girlies are telling me that you can't host none and you have a reckless mouth on you. Toya said, you could leave that over in Love and Hip Hop, darling. You could leave that over there with the Basketball Wives, baby. Go ahead and put that over there with those girls on VH1. You playing with the big dogs. No ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. And I'm not usually siding with Mr. Kirk, because he's clearly an opportunist from what I'm seeing. But he packed Curtis right up with the, oh, we're not going to play it with God. Because Curtis, where have you been, baby? All these golf trips. Like, what? Okay, if you have that many trips, that's fine. Okay. And I'm not trying to say how people should do their marriage. I do my marriage the way I do my marriage. Boom, 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 boom. But come on, y'all. Come on, pack it up. The guy dynamic is weird now. Contessa is back with her weird-ass husband. He's cool, but they just weird to me. Like, we talk about certain things. I talk about this. You can't talk about that. Heavenly being messy as hell. Not letting the trip go on the way it needs to go on. Having comments here and there. Telling Toya to shut the fuck up. All kinds of stuff. This, come on, y'all. We could do better than this. But I will be tuning in. Because my foot is going to be all on the Married to Medicine producers' necks until we get something going on here. Leave Quad alone. Miss Quad. She got it. Don't try to run no game when it comes to Mr. Kirk, because he's a bye-bye. Okay? Keep Quad. Angel piping up. Keep Toya. Dr. Mimi is still auditioning for me, because I feel like the other new girl should have got the spot. and pack Jackie up. Sorry, Dr. Jackie. I'm even okay if Dr. Jackie just makes more appearances here and there, and they give her a little cute little boom, boom, boom. Like her doing her little business and doing little entities and here and there, baby. But it's time for Married to Medicine to get scrubbed down, and for some new scrubs to enter in here, and some new wives. It's time. Switch the dynamic up. Y'all want to stay on Bravo? Okay. And vote for Heavenly, child. Just go ahead and vote for Heavenly. I know y'all mad about it, but just go ahead and vote for Heavenly. Support the black woman. At least she got some passion in her about this. And she's being full Rio. So just go ahead and vote for her, child. Whew. Looks like today is going to be a full day of just Bravo tea, because this, I have a lot to get to. This is it's just piling up. I'm going to have to do a little special segment on the RuPaul. Just anything Drag Race at the end. So just stay tuned to the end if you want to hear that tea. But let's go ahead and talk about what's happening over in Salt Lake City, because the Mormon girlies are back. Those Secret Lives of the Mormon Wives, those crazy girls, the Mormon girls, the Montauk girls, yes ma'am, they're coming back for a season 2. This is their 4th season. I'm not trying to stage y'all. Look, it seems like y'all have only been on for not that long, but they're like, they're pushing the episodes out of here, baby. They're back for season 4, and Miss Taylor is going to be headed over to The Bachelor. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. She's the new Bachelorette, baby. And she's giving like this energy of the new wave of beauty, of being yourself, while also putting emphasis on the fact that she's an influencer, child. Yes, ma'am. So right now, the girlies from Utah are coming to make their mark. And there's also some tea coming from the Bravo streets that all the girlies are coming back for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Yes, ma'am, including Heather Gay. Womp womp. But here's the thing. The girlies are coming back. I'm happy about that. But they're going to squeeze in a new housewife. Which is kind of interesting, too, because I was waiting for Monica. Where's Monica? Where's Monica? I'm not going to say it again. But if it's going to be fresh, like a new fresh housewife, oh, okay, I'm here for that. Because even by adding one person in, like one new housewife, can switch up the dynamic, baby. And I also think they would be blind not to make Miss Brittany be a housewife and demote one of the current girls. Let's stay into that tea. Now that they're all back, I'm sure they could scrub down and do what they got to do. And I'm also telling y'all need to check out the Mormon Wives. Yes, these girls are messy. These girls are messy down. These girls are messy. Go ahead and take a listen.
You're about to date 30 people at one time. This is a bad idea. Everyone is going after their dreams, but it potentially could pull us apart.
Social media gen, reality TV gen.
I'm freshly postpartum. I don't have time for this. I know that it's going too far. I can't stop.
None of my friends and family like you.
This is why your wife's sleeping in a Hyatt every 2 weeks.
Or are you just done with the show altogether?
What's happening right now isn't working.
Brand deals, events. We might be hitting that breaking point.
Taylor! No.
Is she gonna be a pregnant bachelorette?
It's going to be chaos.
Lordy.
Child. Between Demi being demoted to the girlies coming back full force to the traction and the popularity they're getting, bitch. Girl. These girls are about to be up there with the Kardashians, bitch. No shade, the Kardashians are old news. These are the new wave girls. They've all had a glow up since their first season, and it's only season 4, bitch. We're talking Dancing with the Stars, The Bachelorette, child. Brand deals, bitch. Broadway, book deals. These girls are landing it through. Okay? I'm not saying that the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City have a competition show in their city, because they can't really compete, because in my opinion, it's 2 different audiences for what you like. These girls are younger, right? They're more millennial, young millennial, like kind of like going down there Gen Z-ish, you know, very, very online influencer-esque. But at the same time, it puts the city of Salt Lake City, okay, on the map, baby. Because what we're getting is 2 good shows that are taking off, and these girls are getting popularity down. And I'm here for it. Now, what I will say, I think they should have brought all the girlies back, but Miss Demi don't want to be on the show anyway. Miss Demi not even a mom talk. Miss Demi showed her ass. Miss Demi tried it. Miss Demi thought she was producer. Miss Demi thought she was the leader of Mom Talk. No, you're not. Duh. Hello? Work that out. With Angie K's or Angie H's ex-husband or whatever he is, child. Go ahead and work that out. With y'all. Go ahead and do that. Ooh. Go ahead and do that. These girlies are coming through, and I'm excited for all the drama to heat up. It looks like some of the men are also starting to be like, well, you know, now I don't have to be like breadwinner.com. Boom, 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 down, down, down. Boom, 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 boom. What does that mean for me, child? I don't know. I don't want to see no more motherfucking Dakota. And I'm not going to say that again. If I see Dakota at all, it's going to be a problem. And understand, Taylor, that's part of your storyline. He's clearly one of the baby daddies. Clock that T. Clock that T. But I just don't want to keep seeing Dakota. Pack him up and start give him limited. Look, I saw Chase and all these other people in what's his name? Scott, Zach, whatever his name. Look, they all got white guy names. I should all know all their name, child. But listen, these girlies, I'm loving the personalities. Michaela needs to hang it up with this weird ass energy she was bringing. It was Dark Cloud, babe, Dark Cloud. But I'm hoping she's coming out of that shell more. I love her camaraderie with okay, Michaela, what's the other girl name? Her. I'll get the girlies' names and look, there's a lot of them. I'm still trying to learn the girls. But I'm loving the show, I do. And I think y'all should check them out because they are, you know, how do you say chaotic? It's giving that. It's giving chaotic, messy, ruthless, conniving, pot stirrers, treacherous. That's the DOS. Again, tune in towards the end of the week for some Drag Race tea. You are not going to get any of that in this episode because I still have a lot to get to. Starting with the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Yes, the girlies are coming in. And their premiere day is coming up soon in April. But let's go ahead and meet the girlies. Because I don't know if it's really giving me what I think it's giving me. Or if it's giving me what it should have gave me. Giving me, you know, what Jersey was trying to give. But I love the fact that there's 7 new housewives. And that there's just fresh energy. I don't see any drinks being thrown. I don't see that. But anyway, take a listen.
So Bravo dropped the bios and the trailer for The Real Housewives of Rhode Island, so let's meet the cast. We have a group of 7 ladies. The series will premiere April 2nd. Now Dolores from Jersey Housewives, she got a cast photo. She's going to be a friend of. They say that she is spending the summer in Rhode Island with her close friend Liz. Liz is the woman that a lot of people think looks like Dolores. Liz is running one of Rhode Island's most successful dispensaries. And her husband find out they're going to be grandparents this season. Then we have Alicia, who is engaged to Billy that owns a popular pizza restaurant. And apparently she's going to open up about her past that will leave one of her best friends shook. Then we have Ashley I, who is from The Bachelor. So she has like 2 kids under 2. She's married to Jared. They own a coffee shop. Ashley's not in the trailer a lot. I don't see her getting involved in serious drama. She's very nice and cries a lot. But she will have some drama with Rosie, who says that Ashley does not defend her enough. Rosie is building her dream home with her husband, focusing on a lifestyle brand. And she's reassessing her loyalties in the group. Kelsey is a beauty queen that lives in a castle owned by her boyfriend. And she's going to go up against Liz, who is like a heavy hitter. Joella has some unresolved conflict with her mom she'll be digging into this season, and she also has some tea on Rula's marriage. Now, Rula was all over the teaser and the trailer because there's rumors about her husband having an affair. So if you watch the teaser, it seems like she's going to be in the center of the drama. I love what they're doing with the whole seashell, seashore theme, and that they're holding pearls. They'll be holding pearls, and their intro is so funny. April 2nd, it's my brother's birthday. I will definitely be watching.
That was content creator Zachary Reali-Tea, and he was just spilling the tea on the Real Housewives of Rhode Island, baby. These girls. I'm kind of liking storylines. I love fresh storylines, so that's already what's getting me into it. But like I said, I didn't see any drinks being thrown, Chad. But I do like the cute pearl that they're holding, and especially kind of how some of the ladies know each other. It'll be interesting to see Dolores come in here because she's a familiar face. Obviously, that makes us want to watch in general because we're missing the Real Housewives of New Jersey when it was in its prime, baby. Not in the most recent seasons when it started to floppy on. But let's get into these girls. Okay. We got bosses, we got business owners, we got people that are living in councils with their man, we got people that are just new to the area. Some of them have petty drama. Oh, she doesn't defend me enough, or your man is sleeping around town, or blah, 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 scandal this, boom, 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 boom. Oh, I don't like you, you did this, ga, rah, rah, whoop, whoop, whoop. We'll see. We'll see. Let's hope they start cussing each other out. I want to see full throttle. I want to see, this is a fresh new show on Bravo with a new dynamic that we're not used to. I don't think a lot of people really talk about Rhode Island, child. Okay? Or Connecticut, or those girls. They talk about it for some time, you know, whatever. But this is why this show should exist. It puts a spotlight on this community, obviously, of people who have a history of people who immigrated here to the United States. We have people with Italian background, child. We got people with Lebanese background, child. People who are from the Midwest who moved over here, or from the West Coast, whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Melting pot. And I like that. It's definitely, you can definitely see that the girlies dress a certain way, and the hair is a certain way, and very Rhode Island. If you're not from here, what are you talking about? Type girls. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm seated. Let's see if they pack me up. If they pack me up, I'll let y'all know. Y'all know I give it to you fresh every single time. I'll let y'all know if these girls are going to pack me up. But if they're worth, you know, giving a chance, then we'll give them a chance. But I'm not going to keep playing because where are the Miami girls? Why am I hearing more about the OC girls? Let's get into more tea.
She wasn't involved in it at all, and she has no understanding of investment accounts, retirements, all the things I was asking her, which is why I encouraged her, you know, get your head on straight, decide who you're going to be in this situation, right? I think you have to decide what you want, what you're creating, and, like, who you're going to be. Not knowing what's going on with your money is a bad place to be. Yeah, I would call that outsourcing financial well-being.
You guys, if I had to think about it, maybe she's a little jealous, period.
What do you mean jealous of?
Well, I need you to have you looked at me? I don't think any woman in this group is jealous of any other woman in this group.
No, I've made it clear that I've never been jealous.
I don't think anyone in this group is jealous.
Seriously, like jealous of what?
I remember that, but
Jealous of what? Your ugly little...
No. Well, except for that. I was very jealous of this.
You know, I've got confidence. I'm going through a really time. I still can be a girl's girl. I can still depend on women, be transparent, be open, be honest. I mean, I'm supporting myself and my children, and I don't need to tear other women down to feel better about myself. That, to me, is a woman that has to do that. To me, I feel like it's because they're jealous.
None of these words crossed my mind, but listen, it's hard to get to know Dorit, or it was for me, because every time I saw her, we were talking about this same conversation.
I heard that you had some concerns about the way I was speaking about the father of my children.
Child, that was the after show, baby. First of all, Amanda is sitting by herself in the after show. She has her own confessional, her own chair, child. Everybody else is paired up with at least 2 or 3 more people, baby. But Amanda's sitting there solo. Okay, that's giving me a villain queen edit to me. But we'll see if she's bringing Scamanda or Shamanda or Amanda. I don't know who we're going to meet. But I will say this cute little drama between her and Dorit, baby. When Dorit said, guess what? She might be a little jealous. And have y'all seen me, baby? And, like, I'm literally that girl. Do y'all not know that I'm that girl? Like, I'm Dorit. I'm confident now. Fuck PK. Like, and fuck anybody who's in my way, not trying to understand where I'm coming from. Like, fuck that. Like, I'm coming full throttle. Like, Kyle, you're getting cussed out. That's what Dorit gave. And Amanda is clocking, well, you know, that energy is not like, you know, what gets me interested in getting to know a bitch. She said it's the same thing. You're going through a divorce. Okay, so am I. So is Rachel. So does Sutton. What's tea? Amanda is coming in here hot. I don't know what y'all doing. Bravo. Y'all hit the money when it comes to, like, bringing in this new diamond. First, it was a slow start for me. I was like, what is she giving? Scamanda, what's tea? But she sat up there and packed Dorit up, and Dorit packed her back. Let's clock that. They're both just packing each other up. Maybe there's something they both are jealous of. in each other. Maybe Amanda's younger and she's fresh energy and she's unbothered and she's like, why are you talking about that? And Dorit's like, I want to talk about what I want, girl. You don't know me. You're just getting to know me, girl. You don't know what I'm going through. This is my friend Bose, and this is my friend Sutton, and Kyle and I used to be friends. Girl, boom, boom. Now you in her old house. You think you want to come in here and own the block, girl? Bye. Dorit, calm down with the new girl. Okay. Sutton is doing a good job by letting her know, hey, this maybe you should consider, you know, just kind of how you phrase stuff and like just listening and like offering a chance to get to know the girls and like, you know, just saying that you were talking about her and just being transparent. And Amanda's like, well, I don't think it's that deep. Like, girl, okay. Last time I looked at PK, he wasn't anything to pack on. So I love it. The diamonds are bringing me what they need to bring me. And Rachel was sitting there and next to Dorit and like, girl, okay, yes. Well, yes. While Dorit was talking, I love me some Rachel Zell. But listen, I'm going to bring it to you fresh later on in the week, okay? So make sure you hold on to that tea because there's so much more to get to. And you know I bring it to you every single time. This is Clock the Reality with Mark Midwestern Honey. And yes, that's me. And you know we have much more to get to. Tune in later this week for that Drag Race tea. And also for more Housewives. Ooh, excuse me, I got excited. Housewives drama. Not to mention, we also have to get into the traders because there's a lot of traders tea to get to. You are watching and listening to Clock the Reality.